Go ahead.
Okay.
From Korea.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question to you. Do you prefer a son or a daughter?
Son or
Son or a daughter?
Son.
Or both?
Son, of course.
Both of them.
Both of them. Because in Korea, we have a strong cultural thing like a son preference. So I'm going to talk about this conflict with my family.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
Oh, cute.
Okay. There are 3 children in my family. I'm the youngest, and I have 2 older sisters. It means in Korea, I have lots of burdens to live in Korea. After my father, I'm the representative in my family. Even though I should be a successful man. Even though my parents always tell me I don't need to worry about their lives after they retire. I needed to look after them. The worst thing for me is everyone unconsciously expects all of those things from me. Okay. When I was 16, we had to decide on what type of high school I would go to. In Korea, we just have 2 choices for high school. An academic high school or a vocational high school. It is changing now, but generally speaking, people in Korean society assume someone who goes to a vocational high school is not smart, and we tend to have a low opinion of them. For sure, my parents also were like that, because they were quite conservative, especially with my life. And I already knew that they would say no immediately if I asked them about going to a vocational high school, because I'd already had a similar experience when I was 13. At that time, I belonged to a soccer team. One day, a scout came to our school and he suggested I go to a physical education middle school. Guess what? After that, I asked my parents, but my parents rejected that idea immediately. From that experience, I expected they would refuse my decision to go to a vocational high school immediately. So yeah, I expect they would scold me because my parents always told me you should keep focusing on your study. However, I thought this time was quite different from my my failure, because at that time I hadn't have any opinions or strategies to persuade them when I decided on my middle school. But this time I thought I had a better idea. Ideas. So I tried to persuade them. First of all, why I should go to that high school. While I was in middle school, I didn't know what I was doing there, or why. Because I didn't want to go with the flow of the people who surrounded me. And my father has run a building company since he was 30. So, if I learned architecture in a vocational high school, I could take over his company and follow his footsteps and make his company bigger than he has done. I had a quite clear and strong will because I had a lot of confidence at that time. And I felt I could do anything my father did. Yeah. So I have lots of confidence at that time, so it could be possible. So it motivated me. Finally, I felt I had found my way to success. So, and then I told them like that, very calmly and very firmly. I thought at that time, the atmosphere was quite different from my first failure. And I thought I was mature enough to decide on my way by myself, and they seemed to respect my opinion to decide my way. But it is a big mistake because to them I was just a naive and tidy child to them. And it was their turn. They persuaded me over and over. For example, they said I could study architecture and university more professionally, more specifically. And my father didn't want me to take over his company. I don't know the reason, but I think it is because he knows how hard it is. It is sometimes very dangerous, dirty, and also he needs to pay attention to all aspects of his company, such as management, business, contract, or even reception, and so on. So eventually, I decided to change my mind. But sometimes I regretted obeying their opinion when I couldn't find any value in my life in high school and university. So sometimes I thought, what if I had insisted my opinion or chosen to study architecture? So I'm really curious about my now life. So that is my question by myself. And now, looking back on it now, it says a lot of things to me. I know we are always facing many choices in our lives. We should contemplate which way is more profitable or more better than the others, because we have to choose, because we can't get both choices in the same time when we are in dilemma. Even though I had to follow my parents' opinion, but it was the first time I made a plan for my life and thought what the most important thing in my life was. As someone said, we grow up through solving conflict. At that time, I thought I grew up a lot in worldly. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Jamie, were you happy?